Hey you guys, welcome back to Juju's Oracle. Today we're going to do a quick message for the solar eclipse in Virgo, which is going to be on, I believe, the 21st of September. So a few days from now. I want to get this out the way for you guys. I hope everybody's doing well. Again, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Book me if you need your private personal readings, and join our memberships for more exclusive readings and other content. So for the solar eclipse in Virgo on the 21st, I did get some downloads. The main thing, well, the biggest thing, the first thing that I heard was there's something happening with the oceans. Mermaids could be significant. I was getting like there's oceans under oceans or something like that, or something vast, or the oceans. Well, we know the oceans are vast. They're very big, but there's something about the size or the depth of the ocean that may come out or may be exposed. And something with marine life. Somebody here could be in the Marines. I also heard lottery and casinos under judgment. And I heard that there's something going on with the gambling industry. So I don't know if there will be something announced, something on the news globally about the gambling industry. But yeah, they're saying that the lottery and casinos are under judgment, maybe for, you know, subjecting. I'm hearing subjugating our people. Okay. We also have the valley is under fire. I heard the valley under fire. And when I looked up the valley, I specifically got Lower Rio Grande Valley, which is in Texas. And then I heard, then I got also San Fernando Valley. Fernando is a name that may be significant. I also heard Furnace, and then I heard Furnace Creek. I also heard Death Valley, which Death Valley is a place in California. So there may be something significant about Death Valley. Also, when I looked up Death Valley in California, which it's a desert, I pulled up something about the actor from Harry Potter. He actually passed away in Death Valley. So there could be something significant about him. I can't think of his name right off the top of my head. I didn't write it down, unfortunately. But yeah, something could be significant about him, and something is going to happen, or something with Death Valley is significant. When I heard the furnace download, it brought me to, it reminded me of the furnace in the Bible, like the furnace scripture in the Bible, which was in the book of Daniel. So the name Daniel could be significant. The book of Daniel is significant for this solar eclipse in Virgo. All right, and solar energy is very hot. It's the sun. So there's something significant about the sun or heat. Maybe even something in tandem with water, since we did pick up oceans. Something may happen with water and heat. Something could be being dried up. All right, but with the book of Daniel, I was picking up, yeah, the energy about the three men who refused to bow to a Babylon idol. So the king had them thrown into the furnace, had them thrown into a furnace that was 7 times hotter than normal. And they did not burn. They were not touched. Okay, they came out unscathed. They actually walked in with a 4th divine figure, and they walked out with a 4th divine figure as well. The king was so astonished by this divine power that he praised their God and promoted the men. So he went from scolding the men, throwing them in the furnace because they did not want to praise his idol, into praising their God, Father God, the Holy Spirit, and promoting the men. All right, and then finally I heard master key to everyone's house. Okay, so I feel like this is in terms of God's omniscience, God's power, divine power. All right, so yeah, Daniel could definitely be significant for this next cycle or whatever's happening with the solar eclipse in Virgo. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. We got divine feminine. Divine feminine is definitely going to be affected. This could even be in terms of you receiving, being into an energy of receiving. We got good things are coming, so you definitely need to open up your heart and mind. Spirit is calling for the collective to do this at this time because good things are coming. Prosperity and abundance, 888, which is Leo energy. And again, we are having a solar eclipse in Virgo, so there's something here about Leos that are significant, or romanticism. I'm hearing consciousness and self-expression, love. We have car accident. We have mother-in-law. This could be a stepmother, a mother. So there could be a mother-in-law or a mother figure, or yeah, a mother figure, or someone could have just had a car accident or could have a car accident. I don't know what that's about. We have blessed and highly favored, protected from all evil, and having car troubles. So if you're in communication with the mother-in-law, you may want to make sure her car is good, or even your mother. Make sure everything is okay with the car, because there is something here about having car troubles, but you're protected from all evil. If somebody was trying to mess with your car or your forward movement, you are protected from all evil, because that's evil. That's evil doing, evil being. Yeah, somebody is definitely being blocked and stopped from ascending. Somebody could literally be having car troubles, but I also get with that energy that somebody is being blocked from moving forward at this time. So what is being affected during this solar eclipse in Virgo? We have Athala, inherited property or possessions, a house, a home, what is truly important to one, group order and group prosperity. So yeah, there's definitely something with the collective, our prosperity, the order. So I feel like something is going to be out of order with the collective. I definitely picked up earlier, and I did see that in the news, that there is going to be more riots and things like that. Somebody here may be getting some type of inherited property, or maybe buying a house, maybe buying a home. Somebody may have Virgo in their 4th house. But yeah, there's going to be something shaken up with what people deem as important, which is another channel message that I was picking up in earlier readings. So something could be culminating or coming to a head with this solar eclipse. We also got Rado, travel, both in physical terms and those of lifestyle direction, a journey, vacation, relocation, evolution, change of fate or place or setting, change of place or setting, fate. Okay, I said change of fate. So yeah, there's something with the change of fate, seeing a larger perspective. Okay, so we do have having car troubles out here. So yeah, be very careful during this time with it moving forward. Travel in general. All right. But yeah, this is another ascension as well, more evolution, seeing things from a larger perspective. The collective could definitely be seeing things from a larger perspective in terms of what we deem as healing, what we deem as worthy to be paying attention to or investing in. And last, we got Wunjo, joy, comfort, pleasure, fellowship, harmony, prosperity, ecstasy, glory, spiritual reward, but also the possibility of going over the top. So I definitely get something with going over the top. I feel like there could be something with global warming. Like we're going to realize that we went over the top collectively, and now something is happening in the atmosphere or in the ocean or in the air, something like that. Okay. But there's going to be something with joy, comfort, pleasure, fellowship being affected. While this is happening as a collective, it may be bad, but I feel like, you know, individually we will have the wherewithal to raise our vibrations and be open to blessings still happening for us. Okay. Or it could be the opposite. So take it as it resonates. So we got number 21, clean it up. The deer spirit animal could be significant. Antlers. Look up the spiritual meaning behind antlers. But yeah, that always gives me Gemini energy. It could be in terms of communication, but yeah, spirit is definitely cleaning up the atmosphere. The atmosphere is being cleansed. All right. That is clarified by the discipline card. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Earth. Okay, so yeah, the earth is being cleansed. It's giving Mother Nature energy. And that's also Virgo energy. So yeah, and Virgo represents cleanliness. It is the maiden. Virgo's you know, for the most part. Not all Virgos are clean because everybody is an individual. But yeah, Virgos represent discipline a lot of the times, cleanliness, purity. So yeah, something is going back to, spirit wants to make the earth pure again, or something is being cleansed. This could even have something to do with the ocean. All right, we got coffin. So there could be a death here, or there could be, this could be, you know, physical death, or number 19 is significant. This could be physical death, because 19 is 10, which is a new beginning. This could be physical death, or this could be dark night of the souls that are happening, ego deaths that are happening, because we do have pride here. So ego deaths are happening to get people to accomplish what they set their mind to, or to open up their minds, to cleanse them of impurities. All right, this is for healing. Okay, this is a form of healing. It is for healing. And healing is not always linear. Healing does not always feel good. And a lot of the times it does not feel good. You have to go through, you have to bring up a lot of, you know, things from your subconscious mind that you've been trying to hide or push down. And I definitely have been doing that in my own life. So I definitely feel that message. Next, we got number 37, never ending story. All right. So yeah, there's something here about cleaning up cycles. And I said this in the last message. I think it was with the lunar eclipse in Pisces. Yeah, finally closing out cycles. All right. So things are being cleansed within us and also around us in the collective. So yeah, cycles are definitely closing. Things that we have had a hard time being disciplined with, or maybe trying to shift the blame, because we do have the blame card out here. I accept responsibility for my well-being. All right. And then we also have the king out here, authority and diplomacy. So we're no longer being able to shift the blame. Blame is no longer being able to be shifted on anybody other than ourselves. So I feel like as a collective, we're going to have to take accountability for how we have affected the earth, how we have affected nature, and how that has turned inward on ourselves. Also, we're having to do this in terms of our own healing and shadow work in our own individual lives. Yeah, with the poverty card 37, and I'm just getting, you know, feeling less than, feeling not up to par, feeling like you have different ways of being, ways of thinking that you shift the blame on, right? Turning it outward instead of actually cleaning it up and going within to, you know, get back to that healing space where you do feel pure, right? Because of pride, because of ego, all right? Or even having different ways of being, ways of thinking that block you from having pride or having a balanced ego, because you feel like you don't have enough with the poverty card out here. Maybe even in terms of authority and diplomacy, taking me back to that baby reindeer. I did do a message about that. So could have been last year or 2 years ago that I did that message. So go look that up. But yeah, we have number 37 out here with this never ending story. So there is a new beginning here after we cleanse the earth, after we cleanse ourselves, going through this healing process, this rebirthing process. All right. Which is going to affect our joy, our comfort. Yeah, so there could be a message here about some type of comfort or joy, pleasure, fellowship, harmony being affected, essentially so that you can heal and get back to joy, comfort, fellowship, and harmony, if that makes sense. All right, number 52, we have mending, and that's clarified by envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So with the mending card, I'm definitely getting that, yeah, coming back into contact with our soul tribe. Also mending your spirit, mending your heart, because you're going to be cleaning up anything that was causing rips and tears in your aura, in your auric field, in your subconscious, in your psyche, in your story even, okay? Because I think it was the lunar eclipse in Pisces where I said something about, or maybe it was the last message, but I said something about, what's it called, self-differentiation, also about cognitive dissonance here. So yeah, there's going to be a lot here that we're going to have to clean up within ourselves to get back to being a pure individual. All right, and stop self-sabotaging, stop being concerned with how other people view us, or yeah, stop being concerned with things that are trivial that could cause and bring up envy within us. It's going to take discipline to do this. It's going to take healing to do this. It's going to take deading situations, deading ways of being, ways of thinking that cause you to be envious of others. All right. Your abilities will be enhanced here. The Mystic Circle. All right, so there's something about sacred grounds as well, because the desert valley, I believe, is a sacred ground. It is merely just a desert to everybody, but I do think that there is something sacred that happened there. California is the sacred ground, which is why there's a lot of judgment there, but we ain't gonna get into that right now. But yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we have you will receive news from afar. The Caduceus, we have the sun, your perseverance is rewarded. So that is the solar energy right there. The stars, a long journey brings rewards. There could be something here about star seeds or the ecosystem, the stargazing, but the solar system. Galaxies, we have winds of change. Your surroundings will undergo transition. So I definitely feel like this is a message for star seeds as well, that your surroundings will undergo transition. There could be something happening with some type of transmission. All right, your ancestors, your alien ancestors could be speaking to you. Your gifts could be heightening with this. You will receive news from afar. And the sun energy, you have hindrance, fate has blocked this path for you. The chalice, rejuvenation and fulfillment. The unicorn, good fortune and friendship. And the chimera, imagination clouds your judgment. So I feel like this is in terms of your judgment being clouded, that you were ever blocked here from your rejuvenation and fulfillment. That is what people's imagination has been clouded in regards to. Yeah, any barriers were to keep your secret safe, and whether it be in terms of anything happening within you personally, or even just your lineage. Divine knowledge as well, because people could be wondering, well, why haven't I leveled up in terms of my psychic abilities yet? It was for your highest and greatest good. Here we have actuality, hole in the soul, selling out, sadness, self-love, inner child, love, and rejection. So yeah, there's definitely something here about self-love, sadness, selling out, healing our rips and tears and holes in our aura to heal this sadness, heal our inner child for love, healing any rejection that we may have felt. At the bottom of the deck for the Wisdom Oracle or the Soul's Journey cards, we have death, judgment, grief, pride, adversity, imagination, surrender, self-esteem, failure. So there's been a failure with trying to make the collective. There's been a failure with trying to make the collective surrender our self-esteem, our pride, okay, or mess with our imagination due to adversity. Because again, a lot of this propaganda, we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. So a lot of this, what we have to deal with in the matrix, what we see on the news, it is propaganda. It is an agenda to bring adversity to your imagination, which is why you are being asked to be disciplined, which is why we're all asked to be disciplined, to repent, to pray, to cleanse our energy, whatever, you know, whatever it is that you do. These rituals that we do, some people is going to church, some people is, you know, simply cleansing or returning to sender, or again doing your shadow work so you can separate your consciousness from that of the collective, especially if you're an empath. Yeah, so there's not a lot of grief with your pride, okay, especially if you are a minority, maybe even if you're just a woman, maybe if you're in the LGBTQ community. All these different agendas and propagandas and I'm hearing principles that they come up with to, it's essentially spiritual warfare, right? So, oh yeah, and last but not least, let's look at the bottom of the deck. We have imagine, the fates, breathe, chaos and conflict, TikTok, yin, which is divine feminine. We had that come out in the channel messages. Chop wood, no place like home, treasure island. So that's that ocean energy. And community, co-create, flexible, co-create, flexible. So yeah, there's something here about us having to come together. This imagine card is giving me Virgo energy, purity, Pisces as well. So we have to imagine a better future. A lot of this is fate. It is destined, but you have to get on your righteous path, which is going to take discipline. It's going to take healing. It's going to take cleaning it up. Again, winnowing, refining yourself. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have community adjudication. So yeah, I feel like the community is under adjudication. The collective is under some type of judgment. Despair, thoughts, family room. This is giving me ancestral energy. Official person, wealthy man, house, bad health, marriage, great fortune. Yes, a lot of people's higher minds, consciousness are in bad health. Okay. Maybe even due to, with this wealthy man, due to money, positions with the official person. Or it could be because of some type of tyrannical figure. Okay, it doesn't have to be one specific person. It could be because with me picking up that king energy, anybody who's in charge. And when one king passes away, they have another king come in, right? So presidents, I'm hearing prime minister, things like that. People who uphold these laws and these legislations and these different things. People who actually have the power to make change, but they're not actually truly making change. So let's tap in with the tarot, because again, I don't want to make this too long. We got the Five of Cups and the Temperance in reverse. So yeah, people are going to be sad when they realize that they're not protected, that they don't have protection. Thank you. All right, we got the Devil and the Page of Cups in reverse. So there's something with these demonic pacts that people have made. Also with the Matrix. Yeah. Not being shown any love or something like that. I'm hearing August Alsina, no love. The Devil's saying don't come looking for love. Also with this discipline, blame, and envy, I'm getting, yeah, people who have made these pacts with the Devil, he's telling them, you know, you should have healed. Yeah, healing, pride, self-sabotage, coffin, poverty, concern. Now a lot of people are concerned that they're either about to face some type of death. They're in poverty now. Now they're concerned. Also because they did not have discipline, they wanted to blame others for their envy, or they wanted to be envious and blame others. We have the Hermit here, Virgo energy. Judgment. You can't make it up. There's some type of judgment here. We'll see what it is though. And the Hangman, Pisces energy. Okay. What's the Hermit? Knight of Wands. Fire sign could be significant. Hermit. Something with creativity, passion. Five of Cups. I feel like this is the agenda here. The Knight of Wands is the agenda. It was very futile. Yeah, for control. To control the collective, control people's minds. Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, make us to where we're submissive, subjugated, to where we can't fight back. We can't think for ourselves to fight back. Yeah, Eight of Swords, because there's too many agendas. There's too much propaganda. There's too many. Now we're insecure. Now we're in poverty with our pride. Okay. Now we're self-sabotaging. Now we're concerned about this and that and money and my job and my car. Yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. But people have gotten clarity. People are still awakening. People are still having discipline. People are still healing. Yeah, this is what they wanted. Knight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, or Five of Cups. But I feel like this Knight of Wands is in sadness and despair. With Judgment. Six of Swords. Yeah, we're moving forward as a collective here. Moving onward and upward with our authority and diplomacy. With our pride. Four of Wands, Four of Cups, 4-4. Great Father Hangman. Six of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so what's on pause here is them being envious. It wasn't successful. All right. It didn't build anything. It didn't pan out. Something's not panning out here around stagnating other people's consciousness here. Yeah, our abilities are being enhanced. So they self-sabotage. There's also something about self-sabotage in the nations. Okay. Doesn't just have to be the Americas. It could be everywhere because they all do this no matter where you live, right? You're meant to be subjugated. You're meant to follow the law, you know what I'm saying? Follow the laws of the land, okay? By people who are hypocrites and stuff like that. Not all of them, but yeah. Okay, so now you have a whole bunch of bots running around. And again, not everybody's a bot, because a lot of us are healing, are taking control, are taking our sovereignty back, but now we see them as enemies, or now we don't trust them. So that was unsuccessful here, causing stagnation. Yeah, the Star reversed and the Seven of Cups. There's there's illusions around not wanting people to heal, not wanting people to be who they are. Okay, yeah, and picking up starseed energy. So trying to subjugate starseeds. And like I said before, Two of Pentacles in reverse. When you're born in the hospital, they start tracking you then. They take I'm hearing pint. They take heed of your DNA. They know your bloodline. Okay, and not necessarily the individual doctors and things like that, but the system itself, it tracks you. Especially if you have a specific blood type or color, you're of a specific breed or race. Depending on your breed or race is what they're going to track you for, use you for, subjugate you around, allow you to be. The Five of Cups is the Sun. Yeah, solar eclipse energy in Virgo. And then with the Seven of Cups next to the Star reverse, there's going to be a whole lot of illusions around why you've been in poverty, why you can't get a job, why you can't find housing, or whatever the situation is here. Whatever your woes are that they've actually planted on you. We have the Tower and the Two of Wands. So I'm picking up the Sun energy. Your perseverance is rewarded. For the Sun being clarified by the Two of Wands, yeah, your perseverance is rewarded. You've been making good decisions, collective. Five of Swords, Three of Wands, Three of Swords. Yeah, anybody who plotted and planned to win at all costs, it's a wrap for that. It's nothing but heartbreak, separation, and betrayal, which is why they're concerned. Uh-oh, you mean to tell me I self-sabotage, going up against the Starseed, going up against the Empress, going up against the Emperor, going up against the real one? Five of Swords here for the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're actually the one winning at all cost, collective. More. The Nine of Pentacles, you're self-sufficient. Eight of Cups, you've emotionally walked away. Emotionally, mentally. Yeah, you're no longer attached to the matrix, or you're no longer attached to your trauma. With the blame card here, I've taken responsibility for my well-being. That's why we have healing over here. That's why we have clean it up. That's why we have a never-ending story, because they create narratives and then they keep pressing those buttons to trigger you around those certain narratives. Now this is within the collective. This is on a global scale, but this is also the phonies, the jabronis in your life. What's the Four of Cups here? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, trying to isolate you or reject you, that didn't work. Yeah, because you're a King of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, you've taken God's unchanging hand. You're a leader. You're a prophet, a prophetess, whatever it is. You're still confident. You're still happy. You're still well taken care of. What's the Four of Wands? The Fool and the Three of Pentacles. I'm hearing it's a new dawn. It's a new day. Yeah. Connecting with your soul tribe. Yeah, the Hierophant reverse, Justice in reverse. Uncouth, uncanny, tyrannical leaders. They're not getting justice. They're not balanced. They're not fair. They're not equal. There's something here. People could even be rallying together with this solar eclipse. This may be something that they don't suspect. They don't expect. They expect us to fight against each other, but we're going to come together. Actually, we're going to come against the people that, or the principality, whatever it is, the devil. We're going to come against the low vibrational, whoever is really the enemy, whatever is really the enemy. So again, if people in your life are trying to, I'm hearing divide and conquer, come up with a plan to divide and conquer good people so that, you know, we can continue to do their dirty work. We can continue to see bad people as good people, and we'll leave behind people who are actually for us, and dynamics that are actually for us, and ways of being and actual healing, and leave behind our pride so that we can self-sabotage, so we can be concerned with people who want us to be self-sabotage. It's not working. Yeah, you can't make it up. Eight of Pentacles, Two of Swords in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Swords. They don't see that it's not working. Yeah, that everything has already been exposed. Wow. What's the Three of Pentacles here? King of Pentacles, yeah. More on the Three of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords in reverse. There could even be something here about bribing people, trying to pay people off here. Page of Swords, Three of Swords, the Fool, or the Three of Wands, Four of Swords. What's this King of Pentacles? The Chariot, Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. I feel like this is even Jesus. Because sometimes I pick that up because Jesus was a Capricorn. What's the Queen of Wands here? Four of Swords, Three of Wands, Three of Swords. Yeah. Queen of Wands could also be a prophetess or a speaker. She's the equivalent of the King of Wands. But then we have the Queen of Swords or Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Ten of Swords in the world. Women coming together to close out this cycle. Men coming together to close out this cycle. Real leaders, real prophets and prophetess. High priest and high priestesses coming together. Speaking the word of God. Speaking the truth of God. The truth of leadership. The truth of love to the collective. To awaken people. That's what this is. It's giving organizing. Yeah, while they're trying to divide and conquer, we're actually organizing. Death, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. What's the Six of Wands reverse? Ten of Swords. Yeah, they self-sabotage themselves. They betrayed themselves. Knight of Cups. Ten of Swords. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, people are losing hope, I'm hearing. But people are losing faith in the government. I'm feeling like, okay, losing faith in these leaders. Yeah, because there's nothing but bad news. Something here. What's the Temperance in reverse? Three of Swords. Yeah. What's the Knight of Pentacles reverse? Queen of Cups. Empathy. Love for self. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, so nobody's investing in empathy anymore? Or this is what's not successful, is people not investing in empathy. Yeah, this is clarifying the self-sabotage, concern, envy. What's the Queen of Cups energy here? Four of Swords. What's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Two of Swords and the King of Swords. Yeah, not seeing that this is the plan. Yeah, by tyrannical leaders. And the Hierophant reverse. Justice in reverse again. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Moon reverse. And they're watching. Page of Swords. Three of Cups in reverse. Four of Pentacles and the Five of Cups in reverse. What did I say about this before? Control. You can't fight. You can't see the control, so you can't fight against the control. And with the Six of Cups in reverse here, this is something that they've done in the past. They just continue to do these cycles over and over and over again. We're very weird. All right, let's see what energy, what's coming up with this solar eclipse in Virgo. Guilt. Release the chains of past mistakes and embrace the growth they bring. Remorse, shame, regret. Shame. Embrace your flaws. They are a part of your unique story. Humiliation, disgrace, embarrassment. One more. And resistance. Go with the flow and be open to life's changes. Opposition, refusal, denial. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of opposition to guilt and shame. If they try to guilt and shame us for things that we had no idea that was going on, I'm hearing. Well, yeah. All right, let's get Angel Whisper card and then we'll close out. Solar eclipse in Virgo. 777 alignment. Let me get 2 more. 1818 optimism. So be optimistic about the fact that things are coming into alignment. Everything is on time, up to par, I'm hearing. It's happening for you, not to you. Anything else, Spirit? And 1717 self-reliance. All right, so alignment. Your progress is recognized and alignment is here. It is within your reach. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and feel source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized. Affirmation, I blossom and bloom as I use my gifts. All things simply align as I feel the feeling of the divine. Optimism. Successful manifestation of your abundance is near. Higher levels of optimism are needed as new abundant beginnings are on the horizon. Brighter days always come after the darkest of nights. Affirmation, everything is in perfect order as I enter into this next chapter of my journey and connect to the abundance that is near. Self-reliance. Time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ambition. You have an important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold ahead. As I take leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and good blessings. So it's all about taking leadership. And we have 666 reflection at the bottom of the deck. 222 balance. All right. So that's what I have for the solar eclipse in Virgo. Enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Book me if you need a private personal reading, and join the memberships for more exclusive pick a card readings and other readings and content. Thank you guys for watching.